We welcome you live high above the snowbanks at Kenneth Laval Stadium on the island of Long Island. It is Virginia Lacrosse, a long way from home, a long way from Memorial Day weekend.
Coach Van, he is the man, baby. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. There you go, boy. Baby.
Right-handed feed finding Mark Cockerton. Cockerton up the left iron, turns, fires, and scores! A low-to-high rip from Mark Cockerton. Top of the square, double team comes on him, so he hands off to Tundo, worked right wing for Andriassi. And he buries it upper left corner, off stick side high on Marino, and Stony Brook has tied this game at 1. Game still tied at 1, Virginia with possession, 3:15 to go. Wide open, right wing, tucks it bottom left corner, and Virginia takes the lead back. To Tundo, left wing Rogers, 10 to shoot. Tundo out front, skip pass, left pipe, shot score.
I thought we played well on defense the entire day. They just overpowered us a couple times in the first half. We had to switch around a couple of matchups. The Tundo boy is really tough, and we bumped Scott McWilliams out to him in the second half. I thought that controlled that matchup for us, and so we just needed to change a couple of matchups, but I thought defensively a good defensive effort overall.
Runs through a check from Milliken, now churns back behind the goal, emerges above the right iron, feeding Tucker, firing high to low, buries it from 15 yards out, and Virginia reclaims the lead. To Matt White, dumping it on top for Cockerton, turns, fires, and scores! A hat trick for Mark Cockerton, but Matt White, the author of that play, with the nifty assist. Now feeding Harbison, skip pass finding Scott McWilliams, he's gonna have another go, and he makes no mistake about it this time. Virginia leads 5-2, the long stick tucks it upper left corner. Out to the front of the square to Mark Cockerton, inching towards the cage, drives to the left side. Oh, he buried him from 15 yards away. A low to high rip. You cannot stop the Canadian right now.
When you keep getting hot and you keep putting goals in a row, I feel like your confidence just goes up incredibly. That I can kind of play anywhere, you know, I can dodge, feed, and also be an inside guy like most Canadians. So I feel like having all three aspects of the game makes it really tough.
Now on the right wing, Andriassi sprinting down against Bobby Hill, firing a high to low shot and plants it bottom left corner to have Virginia's lead. The 200-pound midfielder with 10 seconds. Tundo behind the goal, spinning against Scott McWilliams. Tundo getting hit, turns up the left iron, evens himself out with the cage, turns, fires, and scores with 3 seconds to go. Brings Stony Brook within 1. Tucker casts the rock to X to Nick O'Reilly, dishing near sideline for Owen Van Arsdale. Van Arsdale flicks the wrist, feeds on top, Matt White wide open, buries it bottom left corner, Virginia leads by 2. Stony Brook over the midfield stripe, Ottenbright D-sticks the long stick midfielder Alex Harris, forces the turnover, and Virginia on the clear now right to left. Virginia the lone goal scoring team this half. Harbison with his back to the bank, feeding Nick O'Reilly at X. O'Reilly trying to feed on top of the crease. Charlie Street, a sidearm shot straight into the nylon, and Virginia leads by 3. Backing out, left side, 15 yards from the cage. Rogers, no look pass to Tundo. Back to Rogers, left wing Rooney, low angle shot, and he paints it into the bottom right corner. Virginia scoops up the GB with Owen Van Arsdale, feeding and cutting James Pinnell, looking for his first goal, and he delivers it. A massive goal for UVA, and the Cavaliers lead 9-7. O'Reilly below the goal line, 20 seconds left on the penalty. Left wing for Cockerton, finding the back of the net with the left-handed blast.
I thought we were just a hair off offensively most of the day, just a step slow more often than not. I thought we had a chance to get some more goals early on in the game. But guys kept working at it. In the end, the offense kind of put it together for us in the fourth quarter there, and carried us to the win.
Van Arsdale now above the goal line, right wing, switching to his right hand. Now near side, it is Matt White playing catch with Van Arsdale behind the goal. White churning up the right iron, turns, fires, buries it. Virginia in complete control now.
Most of it's just my teammates getting me open, or my teammates getting open for me. So, playing a great team, you're lucky enough to have a lot of guys that are willing to pass you the ball, and a lot of guys that you trust to score when you pass them the ball. Everyone was moving, playing great, and once we kind of figured out what our game plan was, we started executing. And luckily for us, we played well in the fourth quarter, and well enough to get a win on the road here.